Cool FAB-Racing.
Richard Holmes-Williams. Row 3, Keaton Butler and Cameron Horseman. Row 4, Bernie Hook, and where Brad Ray should be, but I don't think he'll be taken to the start of this grid. Row 5 is Sean Whittaker and Craig Walker. It's going to be a very interesting drag towards turn 1. They point towards the flag. The flag goes down. We are away, and it's a good start then from Fraser Rogers. He gets a brilliant getaway in towards the first corner. TJ Thomas holds on to second place. Third place is going to be Max Cook, and fourth should be Richard Holmes-Williams by the looks of things. Let's wait and see as they come up the hill in towards the right-hander, that sweeping right-hand bend that's so popular with these riders. Everybody absolutely adores that part of the circuit. And through the right-hander we go, dipping it down, then into the left once again. And we'll come onto the back straight in just a couple of moments' time. And Fraser immediately with the advantage. The top three of Fraser Rogers, TJ Thomas and Max Cook have managed to gap the rest of the field. Then comes Keaton Butler, and then further down the order it looks to be the likes of Craig Walker perhaps as well. We'll give you that's Craig Walker at the back of the field. So Keaton Butler comes across the line. Of course, it's Cameron Horseman in the mix there as well. So still only 6 riders taking to the grid. We're missing Sean Whittaker, Sean Whittaker, Brad Ray, and Bernie Hook there. But still 6 riders, and 6 riders that are very, very talented. And we're looking forward to seeing how they'll get on throughout the course of this race. But TJ had the gap as they came across the timing line last time around, managed to get himself ahead of Fraser Rogers. That's demoted the number 189 with the Swindon Karting Arena bike down into second place. But will TJ be able to take the advantage? Into the right-hander, the final corner they go. TJ still leads the way from Fraser into the first corner, then the left, then the right once again, and then along the straight and up into that sweeping right-hand bend. A gorgeous piece of circuit it is here at Lydd. Lovely to have been resurfaced as well. Gives the circuit a lot more grip. It's not a very abrasive surface either, so it's absolutely wonderful to have racing be held on. In towards the left-hander we go. TJ still leading the way from Fraser. Then comes Max Cook. Then comes Keaton Butler, who's all out there on his own, but doing very, very well. Finished on the podium in the second race, of course, owing to a lack of entries within the Pit Bike Open race. Across the timing line they go. In towards the right, then the left, then the right once again. And Fraser looking very comfortable, looking very racy. Max is lapping within the sort of equal sort of lap times compared to TJ and Fraser. If you want an idea of the lap times, TJ Thomas, who's out in front on a 41.5, Fraser Rogers on a 41.4, and Max Cook on a 41.5 also. So they're all lapping within a tenth of a second of each other. And that's really evident with how they're performing on the circuit as well. And it's a very quiet race, this one as well, with only 6 competitors taking to the grid. But nonetheless, proven to be some great racing going on. I'm sure we'll see Fraser launch a move up the inside of TJ before it's too long. We know he likes a good banzai overtaking move, does Fraser. And he's often able to pull it off very well behind the handlebars of his CRF 150. Doing burnouts earlier on as well and pulling wheelies down the pit lane. Meanwhile, Keaton Butler goes in towards turn 1 as well, sitting out there all on his own. Then comes Cameron Horseman, the Moto Star rider, of course. Craig Walker, not looking too bad there in 6th position as well on a 48.997, so technically a 49-second lap there, really, if we're talking about that. But he's looking pretty comfortable, I have to say. As he comes across the timing line, does Craig Walker. Meanwhile, Fraser looks like the inside of TJ Thomas into the final corner. No way through for the number 189 to make it stick there. He's going to be all over the rear fairing in towards the first and then the second corner. No way through for Fraser to make it move. Will he think about a move up the inside in towards the right-hander? That sweeping right-hand bend of turn 4. No way through, I don't think, unless TJ manages to make some kind of a mistake. We'll wait and see as they come back into view. Seems to take an eternity for them to do so. Meanwhile, it is still TJ then out in front. Fraser Rogers holding on to second place. Then it is Max Cook. These top 3, Sophie, whilst you've been away. Absolutely brilliant to see the close racing that we've had on track.
I know. Oh, and Fraser's just come up the inside of TJ.
Absolutely. He sighted that up the last time around, thought about a move, and cheeky devil, he's gone and done it as they get themselves past Craig Walker, the back marker. And we mentioned about there potentially being a full grid of riders within this race. Well, it turned out to be just 6 riders within this race.
I know, I think unfortunately, like I say, a few of them have been quite happy eating their dinner and watching MotoGP.
Indeed. Which is not what we like, because we like commentating on bike racing, don't we,
yes,
you see? Exactly. Exactly. But Fraser doing a very good job, and I have to say, I'm really impressed with the lap times they're all setting, because they're all within a tenth of a second of one another.
They are indeed.
Fraser's going to think about trying to bridge that gap to...
It's great to see Max sticking with him as well, actually. Max Cook out there. He's been certainly got a bit of his go back in him this weekend, should I say. He
has indeed. I like Max as well. He's a nice lad, isn't he? He's a good boy.
Only 13 as well, and is running with these boys.
I know. It's incredible, isn't it? You really forget how young he is sometimes, don't you? Because, I mean, TJ's 14, isn't he? 14,
TJ's
15?
15 now,
15,
yeah.
Right, OK. Crikey Moses. No, I like Max. He's a good lad, he is.
He is. And these three have pulled away so much from the rest of the group already.
I know, it's unbelievable, isn't it? They'll be putting a lap on Keaton Butler very soon, but Keaton in 4th place at the moment, Cameron Horseman in 5th, Craig Walker in 6th position. Perhaps one of the lowest grids we've ever seen in Pit Bike Open this year, isn't it? Normally we get a good plethora of riders. I mean, take for example Clandau. I think we had a capacity grid of 32 riders or something crazy like that. And that's a small circuit, Clandau, as well.
It is. It's great for the pit bikes, though. Really good pit bike circuit there.
It is indeed. If you're live, by the way, and tuning in on Facebook, you'll be able to see us live on Facebook as well. Great to have you along. Let us know who you're supporting this afternoon. We'd love to hear from you, hear your comments, and hopefully we can... keep you happy with...
and I think Fraser was just giving TJ a bit of the wind-up, telling him to hurry up behind him down the down the back straight there. And I think TJ, I reckon next lap he might just be able to put a bit of a dive up the inside of Fraser.
Oh, yeah.
It's looking like it. Let's have a look. And Keaton Butler's riding really well this weekend. Consistently getting faster on his lap times as well.
Indeed, yeah, it's very impressive from Keaton as well. Because he comes from a motocross background, of course, doesn't he?
Yes, he does, yeah. It's good to see him finally getting to grips with getting his knee down on the tarmac. Oh, and once again, Fraser winding TJ up, giving him the hand down the back straight.
He's thinking about a little bit of how he can claw that time back, but there's only a couple of laps remaining of this race, though. Oh, my goodness, I was going to say, I thought Max Cook nearly high-sided it then, didn't he? But it wasn't. It was just a case of I was caught off guard by looking the wrong way at the wrong time. Brilliant to see, and I have to say, one of the quietest grids we've had within Pit Bike Open, but nonetheless, it's still a good spectacle going on between those top 3 riders. It looks like Fraser and TJ managed to drop Max a little bit, so Max might have made a little bit of a mistake. I have to say, it's really interesting to watch the different riding styles that they've got, and TJ's really closing up now on Fraser as they come in towards the start, the last lap of racing here within the Pit Bike Open class.
I think they'll be lucky if the boys have got any tyres left by the time they finish this.
Indeed, yeah, they've probably ranked it to a certain place and back, haven't they?
They have.
Dear, oh dear. Now, we love watching them all race. It's a fantastic spectacle that we have here at the circuit, and it's a great circuit, this Lydd, as well, isn't it? It's really grown on me, actually, over the last few days. It
is. I'm a bit jealous that I've not managed to get out with the boys in the Pit Bike Open class, because normally, very kindly from Swindon Karting, they have lent me a bike this year, as I blew mine up last time I was at Lydd. So
Fraser Rogers comes across the line to take the 3rd Pit Bike Open race victory of the weekend. A fantastic result there for Fraser. TJ Toms comes home in 2nd place. Max Cook comes across the line to round out the podium in 3rd position. And a long way down the road, it's going to be Keaton Butler.
This is Cool FAB Racing.